Hello, Team Gemini. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome to your romance update, my fellow Geminis. Let's see what's going on in your love life, Team Gemini. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing, Gemini? By the way, don't forget, I offer personal readings. The link to book a reading with me is below this video at www.enchantedcottage333.com. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on in your love life. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on in your love life, Gemini? What's going on in the love life of Team Gemini? What's going on in your love life? What's going on in love for Gemini? What's going on in your love life, Gemini? What's going on in love? Why is the Knight of Swords here in the reverse? Hierophant in the reverse. You've had a shake-up, breakup. Knight of Swords in reverse, Hierophant in reverse, Judgment in reverse. You're cutting somebody out, and I feel like this is somebody you have history with. You've had an ending all day long, and I think this is you in this Knight of Swords energy. I think you are not speaking to someone. You're not talking to someone. Maybe they were non-committal. I don't know what the obstacle is between you guys, and I'm not sure what the issue was, but there's some sort of obstacle, at least one, if not more, possible around non-committal or not taking it to the next level with the Hierophant here in the reverse. But let's see what's up. Let's go forward. Let's see what's going on, Gemini. You definitely have an ending, possibly even a divorce, some sort of ending. Let's see what else we can tell you about your love life and this situation or anything else about your love life and where you're at and where you're going. We don't know. You may see something new coming out. Gonna find out. Gonna find out. Ten of Pentacles. Hanged Man. Chariot. So you've moved on. You've moved on. Okay, yeah. This is the thing. I feel like you were there was a pretty strong commitment in this thing with this person at one point. You were very invested and oddly very patient with this person. You gave this person an opportunity to do right. I'm not sure what the issue was, okay, with the Hanged Man here, but the Chariot, Tower reverse, you're like, this is only going to get worse. The longer I stay, the worse this is going to get. So let me just cut my losses before this thing falls completely apart. Here you are healing from this with the Temperance card. Okay, Gemini. Here you are healing from this. Overcoming a lot with that Chariot card. I kind of feel like you're Gemini in this thing. You know, one thing I like about being a Gemini is that we have amazing resilience. We're pretty quick about bouncing and rising up and kind of making lemonade out of lemons. That's why in the tarot, Gemini is associated with the Magician card, my favorite tarot card, for that reason. We tend to be able to fall into a pile of crap, Gemini, and somehow come out smelling like a rose when it's all said and done. Maybe not initially, but yeah. So here's what's crazy. Working on yourself, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and then King of Swords. You may have a new person coming in. You do. Oh my God. Look, Ace of Wands. I can't make it up. Okay, so wow. I didn't know where this reading was going. That's why I was like, we don't know. I didn't know where this reading was going. I feel like for a lot of my Geminis, this covers a long period of time. Okay, we're summarizing probably several years of your life, okay, right here. Nonetheless, King of Swords, you know what's interesting? Hear me out, Gemini. You were over here at the beginning of this storyline in the Knight of Swords energy. Here we have the King of Swords. You grew. You grew. You worked on yourself. You grew. And that's why the Chariot card is here, Gemini. You did do the healing, and you may still be. I don't know where you are on this journey. You know, I'm reading for more than one Gemini. So, you know, and this is the thing. You're pretty good place. Pretty good place. And then here's this new thing. Who's the new boo thing, Gemini? Ace of Wands. Who's the new boo thing? Star? Somebody may have Aquarius in their chart. They may have air energy. There's a lot of air energy. And I mean, maybe your energy is, maybe that's the air energy that I'm picking up here. We got some major arcanas, right? Sagittarius is here, Pisces, Cancer. But that's probably here because this was a pivotal time in your life. Okay. A lot of these major arcanas that can signify something very significant, and the impact is lasting. But here you are in your glow up energy. Okay. You are in your glow up energy, looking good, smelling good. The glow up, by the way, is always happening from the inside. That makes you look good on the outside. If you don't believe it, look at my pictures from 7 and 8 years ago versus today. They speak for themselves. More than one new person in your energy, Gemini. More than one new one. You got an Ace of Swords, an Ace of Wands. Hell to the yes. Your past person trying to come back in. 6 of Swords here in the reverse. So you got a lot going on, Gemini, that I'm predicting. Lots going on. You got a past person. You got 2 new people. There could be more. Hell, you are a Gemini. Let's look at the past energy and see how that person's coming towards you. I feel like that one tried to move on and could not. 6 of Swords here in the reverse. That's kind of what that could mean. They could be at a distance, but you've had this glow up and suddenly, you've got this person's attention, but you've done a lot of work on yourself. I don't know if you're going to entertain this. Oh, they're offering you the sun, moon, and stars. But what's crazy is King of Cups in reverse came out right behind that. 9 of Pentacles. Gemini, you're going to pass on that. And you know why? Because you're not going to betray yourself, because you know what that person's about. You know they're emotionally immature. You know they're cold. You know they're emotionally unavailable, possibly even emotionally manipulative. So you are like, no, I'm going to stay single. All right, let's peep the new people. Let's peep the new people. Let's peep the new people. The World card. Somebody here has been through a lot and truly ready for something. Okay, they've released a past person, the Wheel of Fortune. Gemini, you may have somebody with Sagittarius in your chart, in their chart. You also have fixed signs over here: Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. All right, something is fated that's coming towards you in the new. All right, fate, destiny, opportunity. Somebody here is very generous. All right, 6 of Pentacles. They may be one that their love language is like giving you things. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. There's one here that looks organic and natural, and it sneaks up on you, Gemini. Yeah, look, Knight of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you work around, all right? This is something that sneaks up on you and or them, and not in a bad way, but I almost feel like this just happens. I feel like it's unplanned, unthought about, and it just oh, wow, okay, we're a thing. Look, oh my God, Queen of Pentacles. This is going to grow. And it's slow. It's organic growth. And I feel like this is power couple vibes, Gemini. I'm telling you what I feel. Okay. This might be a very spiritual person, a spiritual connection here with the High Priestess here. They see a lot. They know a lot. They're very discerning. God, they're discerning. Queen of Swords, High Priestess. Holy crap. They're very discerning, Gemini. You may be a discerning Gemini as well. 2 of Swords in reverse. That's kind of a complementary energy. The yin for your yang. Okay. The peanut butter for your jelly. Right. 2 of Swords in reverse. Blockages opening up. Justice card. The table's turning for you, Gemini. The Wheel of Fortune, Gemini, is all over this thing. And I'm going to tell you, the fate, the table, the energy is turning in your direction in a good way, romantically. I like this. I know this has been a crazy reading, Gemini. It's been a roller coaster of a reading, but in a good way. In a good way. And I want to know what's going to happen with all of this in the long term. We're going to take this over to Patreon. I'm going to look at this past person. And we're going to delve into what's going on with them and why they're really coming back around, what the long-term energies would be like over on Patreon. I'm also going to look at those 2 new folks, and we're going to see how those look. And we're going to get the long-term energies on those. And then, of course, I will do the All Signs Cross-Watcher reading for you, Gemini. Lots going on in the love department for you, Gemini. Crazy in a good way. All right. I'll see you guys over on Patreon. Join me over there. The link is below this video. And if you're not a member, become one and get a discount off your first month using that code. All right. I'll see you guys shortly, Gemini.